Are you a breeder looking to showcase your show pigs? With a Walton Webcasting Show Pig Shoot, we are your go-to video service for capturing the full picture of your show pigs. We specialize in providing top quality video services for breeders like you. Our skilled video team comes directly to your operation. You talk to pigs, we capture the video. Whether it's baby pigs, boars, gilts, or sows, we ensure that their unique features will shine through. With the power of our website and social media, your professionally recorded videos are streamed live, allowing potential customers from all over the country to view and appreciate the quality of your show pigs. We handle the technicalities so you can focus on what you do best, raising exceptional livestock. To schedule your next show pig shoot, call Rhonda at 765-431-7367. Welcome to the ultimate show on the track. Today we celebrate our premier partners, the driving force behind the livestock industry across the nation. Get ready to witness the power of partnership as our premier partners take to the asphalt. Green light and they're off. On the track we have our first partner, Laird Premium Blend Genetics from premiumblendgenetics.com. Next up, it's Beck's Hybrids from beckshybrids.com. And here comes Showright from showright.com. Coming around, we have Brad Howe Ford from bhiford.com. And here comes First Farmers Bank and Trust from ffbt.com. And rounding out the racers, it's Kennedy Ventures from kennedyventuresok.com. On the track and in the ring, it's all about collaboration and teamwork. Join us in honoring our premier partners because together they're the driving force of the livestock industry.
It's time for Cattleman's Congress. This is a Walton Webcasting production. Livestock like you've never seen before.
Good afternoon to everyone. And as we kick off our Santa Gertrudis Heifer Show, we have got a June-born heifer in here as a single entry, and a heifer that I think has got a lot of positives. That heifer is really long spine. I really appreciate her degree of muscle thickness. She's got some forearm to her, still feminine up through her front end. Very nice heifer we'll see back here in a champion drive soon. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Delaney Tiger, showing Westbrook 25-S9. Now entering the ring is Class 2 Late Junior Heifer Calves, March 1st to April 30th, 2025.
Get into some March Aprils here, and this is an interesting class to work because I like different things about different heifers, and got a really high performing heifer that's going to start it, but she builds on that. There's quite a bit more to that heifer aside from that. I like her degree of bone. I like the way that that heifer gets out and moves. I think she does a nice job of filling her track. when she relaxes and sets up, I think that heifer actually balances pretty well. She runs pretty deep through her flank line. I know on some of these calves, probably the first time they've left the farm or ranch, they can be a little nervous getting them out. But I think that heifer combines tremendous length, a good degree of muscle thickness, good reach, fills her track really nice, and that's why she surfaces for me in this group. This dark red heifer that's going to fit in second, I think a really stylish and a very moderate kind of heifer, but I just appreciate the way she's built, the way she blends together, the way that shoulder blends into her forerib, the hip structure, the strength to her top. I think that heifer's got good joint angles as well, and I think her balance is what really brings her forward into second as opposed to this heifer in third. The heifer in third, good degree of muscle to her, heifer that's got some upper rib shape, tremendously long. She's a heifer that, as we get on her from the side, she runs just a little offset in her flank line and doesn't balance up quite as nice as she could.
First place in Class 2 goes to Cooper Kaysen, showing Harris 264 and 4ET. Second goes to Whitley Peoples with BSR Lady Lemon. And third goes to Kelsey Pittman, JS Cattle 521 and 2. Now entering the ring is Class 3 Early Junior Heifer Calves, January 1st to February 28th.
This is a nice set of January, February heifers, and again, I like different parts of each one of these heifers really well. But young man's heifer that's going to win it, I really appreciate the width through her chest. I appreciate how full she is through her heart. I like the way that rib cage lays in her. And you really study that heifer down her top, look at the width through her pin set. She's a heifer that I think is opened up and has got some power and dimension to her. I like her degree of bone. I think she gets out and goes in good shape. She's a good skeleton heifer. And I like the degree of balance that she ties with all that. So I think a real solid, complete kind of heifer. She's got some moderation and still ample length and performance. A real solid heifer to win it. Heifer that comes in second, to me, I like that heifer's structure. I think she toes the head pretty true. I like her hip structure really well. That heifer, if you're just looking at one with a high neck attachment, a great top line, a long level hip, I think all those pieces of her give her a real bright future. She gets a tick narrower through her pins when you get on her from behind. She can't quite match the power of that heifer that wins the class, but I see a lot of good in the future with that heifer as well. Then a heifer that's got ample performance, going to end in third, good length of body. I do think that heifer's got a nice top in her. She is just a little more awkward structurally as we watch her go out here. Wants to turn out just a little on her front end.
First place in Class 3 goes to Caden Mullins with XL's Candy Queen 019 ET. Second goes to Aubrey White, XL Sweet River 501 ET. Third place goes to Kelsey Pittman with Miss Mountain Laurel 2464. Now entering the ring is Class 4 Late Senior Heifer Calves, November 1st to December 31st.
Single entry November in this class, and a heifer that is really fresh and heavy muscled and compositionally really impressive. That heifer has got some length through her top line. She gets out and goes with some reach. Got a good attachment, pretty high from neck to shoulder. I'd lay her just a little smoother over her tail head, but congratulations to this young lady, and we'll see her back in the champion drive in just a minute.
First place in Class 4 goes to Aubrey White, showing XL's Amazing Merit 805 ET. You'll now bring our class winners back in and show for your champion heifer calf division.
Talk back through these heifers, the one classes leading up to our division champion. And this has been a good division of calves. Not a lot of them, but a lot of heifers with a lot of good in them. And heifer that was the youngest one, a summer-born, as I commented in class. I like her degree of muscularity. That heifer has got a big forearm. She's really stout. She get on her from behind. I'd probably change that heifer just a little bit back in her hip and maybe make her leveler from hooks to pins. I think she gets out and goes in good enough shape. I think she's got a lot of future to her. A heifer that came out of the next class, one that I think has a tremendous amount of performance. I think if we're looking at weight per day of age, that heifer probably as strong as anything out here. But along with that, I think a very good skeleton, good structured heifer. I think she goes with some reach. I think she fills her track really nice. I like her length of hip. When she gets set up there, I think that heifer is really true in her top line. She's got some length through the plane of her stifle. We maybe fill her in just a little bit more down through her heart, and it helps her to transition back there and blend in a little better as far as balance. But I see a lot of good in that heifer and a lot of long-term in her in terms of that degree of bone and muscle and length that she has. She looks like she could sire or produce some really strong bull calves. We get into this heifer out of the third class. This young man's taking on another turn here. A heifer that I appreciate that one the more I look at her. I really like her rib cage. I like that heifer's got good length of body. I think she toes the head really true. I think on the go she goes with some reach, some athleticism. She fills her track pretty nice. I think she balances up really good from the side. Big top, really good upper rib shape in her. She's not maybe as clean fronted down low as some of those heifers that we could compare her to out here, but I think her neck to shoulder attachment's really good, ties in high, really appropriate in her navel. I see a lot of things tied together. Very complete female in that particular case. Very solid one. The heifer that came out of the November class is a single entry. Another heifer that's super thick. That heifer has got great upper rib shape, big wide pin set, a lot of stoutness of hip and quarter, big forearm in her as well. Good length of body in that female. I would like to smooth her up just a little in her tail head, maybe drop her down just a little deeper in her flank line. Probably improves her a little bit from a standpoint of balance. And some really nice second place heifers over there as well. But as we go through and talk about them again, the heifer from the third class is the one that we're going to tie to for division champion. Take it one more circle, big circle all the way around. This time when you stop a little farther that way. Go around once, profile a little farther that way. I think the decision for reserve and division gets a little closer between the heifer from the second class and then that second place heifer that came out of the class our division champion was in. That heifer is balances up really well, the second from class 3. I think she's got a lot to offer in her own right. In the end, I think we get more positives with this heifer out of class 2. She'll be reserved.
Well, congratulations to your champion heifer calf, shown by Caden Mullins. And your reserve champion heifer calf goes to Cooper Kaysen. Now entering the ring is Class 6 late summer yearling heifers, calved July 1st to August 31st.
Single entry August born heifer in this class. She balances up really nice. She's got some rib and body. She's got some power and look to her. Change her just a little on her hind leg as she goes, but congratulations to this young lady. We'll see that one back in a drive in just a minute.
Congratulations to Rihanna Villanueva, showing XL's Lenina Dream 3090 ET. Now entering the ring is Class 7 early summer yearling heifers, calved May 1st through June 30th, 2024.
I like this hip branded white underlined heifer really well in this class. She has got some rib, she's got some width and power to her, really flat cannon bone, heifer that's got some look as you get on her from the side, and I think she toes the head pretty true and is pretty sound on the go. I appreciate she's making some udder development. Looks like teats are going to be refined enough. I see a lot of good in that particular female. And the heifer that's going to finish second to her is a big ribbed heifer in her own right. She's just not as correct in her hip structure, doesn't go quite as sound on her rear legs.
First place out of Class 7 goes to Anna Phelps, showing Miss 777 Honey Badger 44M2ET. Second is Emma Bella, showing EKB Jane the Dragon 6-4. Now entering the ring is Class 9 Early Junior Yearling Heifers, calved January 1st to February 29th, 2024.
Another single entry, a February yearling here. Really good heifer. Tremendous eye appeal, look, big rib, heavy muscled, good degree of bone. A heifer that we'll see in a champion drive here in a minute. Very nice female. My compliments to this young man.
First place in Class 9 goes to Red Harrington, showing CL Sarabi ET. Now entering the ring is the champion yearling heifer division drive.
Excellent set of class winners back out here in this division, and three heifers I like really well. Go through and talk about them. This heifer that won the first class, big rib cage, opened up, wide in her chest, good degree of muscle volume in her. She's got a long, deep hip, nice top in her. I think that heifer proportions very nicely as you get on her from the side. There's a lot of good in that female. She looks like she'll be fun to work with as a cow. Maybe just not perfect on her rear leg as she gets out and goes, but I like that heifer a great deal. I think she's attractive up in her front end, especially relative to that body type, that degree of power. I think there's a lot of good in that particular heifer. This hip-branded white underlined heifer, I talked about her in class. I think she ties a lot of things together. She's got some extra power to her. When you look at that big forearm, the base width, the top, the hip, big Springer rib in that heifer, really full through her heart. I think that heifer from her shoulders back, and you look at the underpinnings of that heifer as she gets out and goes, I think she's true, flexible. I think there's a lot of good in her, and I appreciate looking at a May out here starting to show a little udder development as well. Is she the absolute neatest fronted one we got? Probably not. But I think you study that heifer from her shoulders back and really look at proportions. There's a lot there to like and a lot of cow power down the road. Then we get to this big heifer that came out of the third class as a single entry. And a lot of those comments I made about those two younger ones, I could say the same thing about her. That is a powerful heifer. She's got rib dimension. She's got muscle dimension. Her toes point ahead true. She gets out and goes in really nice shape. She's making some udder development, coming along in that way really nice. But I think where she kind of hits the extra gear is you get on that one from the side and she balances up really attractive. Great neck to shoulder attachment, really good down through the base of her chest floor. I think her underline runs really parallel to a super strong top line. I think that heifer puts a lot of things together. So I like this division of cattle really well. I think 3 really nice class winners, but I'm going to tie to this heifer out of the third class in division.
And your champion yearling heifer goes to Rhett Harrington, showing CL Sarabi ET. And your reserve yearling heifer is Anna Phelps with Miss 777 Honey Badger 44M2 ET. Now entering the ring is Class 11 early senior yearling heifers, calved July 1st to September 30th, 2023.
Really solid pair out here. Is a single entry again. A good 2-year-old, nice udder. Looks like she's doing a nice job with this bull calf. He is coming along really well. The cow, another one of those with a neat front end, good neck to shoulder attachment, but then a lot of turn to her rib, an ample amount of width and dimension to her. Both of them are pretty correct on their feet and legs. I might like to clean that cow up just a little on the inside of her hocks. One of those things that can kind of come and go through stages of production. We'll see them back in the champion drive in just a minute. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations to Caden Mullins, showing XL's Golden Glam 314 ET. We will now bring in our division winners to show for your junior grand champion, Santa Gertrudis.
Well, those of you in the crowd, I just want to say I appreciate the opportunity to work through your junior heifers here at the Congress. This has been a nice show. Quality of cattle's really good. 3 really nice division winners that we got back out here. Tried to talk them as we went through classes and in division to let you know what I see in the cattle. So I won't go back through and talk them again, but it's always encouraging to me as we live through these robust times in the cattle business to see juniors at a show working cattle and learning things, taking away work ethic and life lessons that'll serve them well. I do believe there is a bright future in this business. All breeds have their place and have something to contribute. And for those that are interested in it, I think a lifetime in beef production has a lot of rewards. And I believe that the future is bright when we think of consumer demand, the confidence we've gained in our product over the last 30 years, a lot of the really progressive things that we have going on in the beef industry. So I encourage you juniors to keep it up. I'll go slap a couple that I like the best, but I'm very complimentary of the cattle I've seen today. And again, I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
And your champion, Santa Gertrudis, goes to Rhett Harrington, showing CL Sarabi ET. And your reserve grand champion goes to Anna Phelps, showing Miss 777 Honey Badger.
Thank you for joining us for Cattleman's Congress. This has been a Walton Webcasting production. Livestock like you've never seen before.